forgot how much I fucking love this song. My god. I fucking love Mario Kart music, dude. I fucking love Mario Kart music. Apparently my mic didn't unmute. That was supposed to be a gag, but my mic didn't unmute. Fucking ruined the joke. Thank you, OBS. Are you kidding me? Fuck you, OBS. You ruined the joke. Anyway, I was basically saying I fucking love this song, like, really enthusiastically, but OBS had to be a bitch. God damn it, OBS. You ruined it. You fucking ruined it. What'd you do? Anyway, yeah, we're doing more platformers. God damn it, OBS, you ruined everything. It was gonna be funny, it was gonna be like, popping off, it would be like, this song slaps, and it's gonna be Spider-Man doing the funny haha dance, and they killed the great start to the stream, basically. So yeah, we're doing platformers. Number 9 twice. Okay, yeah, I did see the chat was very confused by that. The last stream, since I only beat one level, I am not considering stream number 9. But if you really want to consider that part of the series, I guess, this is like stream 9B, I guess. I saw some guy say in chat. So, yeah, but I did intentionally title it that way because I didn't really beat multiple platformers last stream. I beat one, and plus, like, you could also call it Stream 9C because the technical difficulties ended stream and then it restarted. It's a whole mess. So, just to make things simple, this is stream number 9. So, yeah. Let's do this. Let's just get right into more platformers. But, hello Moldy, hello 3 Sharp, hello Often Guy, hello GD Icon, welcome to the stream, hello Bismuth, welcome to the stream. Number 9. It's actually kind of funny, I remember, chat, you know those, like, escape rooms, right? Where it's like, you get locked in a room and you have an hour and a half to try to escape and they have, like, clues everywhere to help you find the key, right? Yeah, so I did one of those escape rooms, and at the the way the escape room I did worked, this was forever ago, the way it worked is, you had 6 people. 3 people were locked in a pod in one side, and 3 people were locked in a pod in another, so, like, you had to, like, each group individually had to escape from their pod, and if one group escaped, they could help the other escape, and then they would meet in the middle room, and then they would start working together. So it was a really cool way to start the escape room. But I remember when we were in our pods, there was a voice, and this is why that reminded me of that, because of Often Guy. There was a voice that was just going, number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9, and I was like, okay, so I'm probably gonna have to remember the number 9. It's probably gonna be for, like, a code or something, right? It never fucking ended up being useful. Not a single time. I don't even think the number 9 appeared in any form in a single code. So maybe it was just meant to be a red herring or something, but it really confused me. Another funny thing that happened when I did that escape room, by the way, just like really give you an idea, was I found a cell phone sitting in a drawer, right? And I assumed, okay, that cell phone was probably left there for the, the figuring out how to get out, right? The only problem was the phone had a lock on it. It had, like, the numerical lock that a lot of phones have. And so, you know, I'm kind of thinking, like, okay, is this someone's actual phone? Or am I supposed to find a code in the room to unlock the phone? And I was so unsure that I looked at the camera and I said, hey, I know you guys aren't supposed to help us, but is this phone part of this? And obviously they didn't respond. So I just pocketed the phone and kept looking around, and sure enough, it never ended up being useful. So finally, we get to the end of the escape room, and the guy comes up to us, and he goes, I think the previous group left that in here. And I'm like, so... Alright. But it also does kind of disappoint me, because it's like, man, how cool would it have been if part of the escape room was finding this phone and unlocking it? Like, that'd actually be fire. But yeah. This wasn't a recent thing. I did this escape room forever ago, but it's just on my mind. Anyway, let's start with the platformers. We're gonna do oldest to newest, I guess, so we'll start with Dual Escape. Is this a two-player? I don't know, because I don't have level info. It is two-player. We'll see if this works on controller. If not, I'll play it on keyboard. Okay, so... Yeah, this is definitely going to be better on keyboard. Or not on keyboard, on mouse. What am I saying? I'm on mouse. I'm on keyboard. I can't speak. The thing I'm actively using, controller. That's what I want to use. Okay, so I gotta use the small one to unlock the big one. Okay, so now... Boop, boop, boop. And... Okay, that's an annoying spider pad. There we go. Open that up, I guess. And I jumped with the wrong button. Okay. I do kind of hate on controller, chat, that A jumps with player 1, but the only way to... Because with player 1, you can jump with right bumper or A, but the only button you can jump with second player is left bumper. And it's like, man, you couldn't use the B button for that? I also have to, like, keep that in mind and only use the bumpers. Okay, there we go. Now this is on the top. Read my last message, please. Where is it? Your last message just says LOL. I think the one before that? Oh. I beat all my levels for a second time a couple days ago. Nice. Okay, so... Can I get on there? I don't think I have the height. Oh, you... Okay. Fuck it. You can make objects pass through. Okay, whatever. I'll just have to try to remember that when I get there. Okay, so, yeah, now jump. And because I stopped in front of it, I didn't have momentum. I love triple spikes in platformer, they're so intuitive. Found a solution on one of them that required an invisible frame-perfect jump. Ew. Okay, so this goes over here? Okay. Too small. Needs something heavier. Okay. No! You... I gotta remember that this is like a normal struggle with plats, and that this isn't a bad level. It's just platformer mode. How? How'd I die? I didn't even jump. How the fuck did I manage to hit that spike? Oh my god. The physics? Yeah, I mean, I probably, like, fell off the block and had too much speed or something, but my god. Is that jump just annoying? Sure. There we go. Oh my god. Okay. That is fine. Does this multi-activate? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, happy birthday, Kilty! Oh, boy. Okay. I hate that you can't just hold off of a teleport pad. Oh, I'm a fucking moron. I actually fell for that. Turning 16 in a couple days? Ah. Okay, so I can't get up there. This is starting to really annoy the fuck out of me. Oh, they're swapping. That's fucking cringe. Wait. What the fuck? IRL stories, chill. Oh, wait, he's already free? Wait, then how do I... How the fuck did I get a checkpoint here? I didn't realize he was already free. I didn't connect that in my head because... When did I hit a checkpoint to free him? The fuck? Hang on. I'm looking back at the VOD because I'm curious when they decided to give me a checkpoint. Wait, so how the fuck did I get a checkpoint there then? Also, why am I a cube and not a robot? This icon's supposed to be a robot. What the fuck? I'm actually, like, legitimately tempted to restart the level because something doesn't seem right, but at the same time, like... I don't lose anything by being the robot here, like, I'm not really skipping anything. Chat, let me just show you what I mean really quick, because this is really weird to me. So, if I go back, right, and, I'll unmute, but... whenever I died, right, if you watch, I get the cube out here. Is this the one where I succeeded, actually? Okay, so it's not that one.
I can't get up there.
Hang on. Okay. Yeah, so if you look, when I die...
Oh, boy.
It puts me back there. Even when I collect the key, if I die, it puts me up there, right? But suddenly, on this attempt, after I free the guy, even though every time I've gotten here up to this point, there's been no checkpoint when I free this guy, suddenly, this time, for whatever reason, it moves this icon back here, frees the guy... Because, like, right now I'm the cube like I'm supposed to be, right? And, okay, I am supposed to be the cube. I'm wrong about that, but... Like, you see, I had to attempt it again, the guy's not free, and there's no checkpoint when I free him.
Turning 16 in a couple days?
Right?
Ah.
But now, if you watch, even though nothing hits a checkpoint, this guy's sitting here, I'm just here, and I died here earlier.
Okay, so I can't get up there.
The moment I go through these and then die, because I die immediately right here, now I just have a checkpoint somehow. I don't understand that. Like, what the fuck did I actually hit to save the game? Well, the robot turned into a cube because I'm going back to when I was the cube before I became the robot. So it's like going back to the checkpoint, but the cube is already freed? A persistent thing the creator made. Then why does it only activate after... Wait, what the fuck just happened? Okay, I'm gonna be real. I want to restart. I don't feel comfortable because I feel like I had some kind of bizarre skip, and I want to make sure the completion's legit. I don't know what that was, but that didn't feel right, so I'm just gonna restart, just for my own peace of mind. If it happens again, then I'll assume it's intended behavior. But I wanna avoid having that happen. Besides, I really don't think it's gonna take me that long to get back there. Yeah, we're good. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's locked. And there's a key over there. Question is, should I go there with the robot or the cube? I guess we'll find out. Ah, no, you're good, Frostwave. Okay, good thing I came here with the robot. How many stars you have currently? I don't know exactly. Ooh, this room's hard. Oh, I gotta be like one behind, I get it. Okay, this is too precise. I need the keyboard and mouse controls. Okay, that's actually harder. I'm hitting the switch with the other one. That's funny. Whoa, that's rough with two-player controls. And I had a feeling I was gonna fail that. Okay. I gotta, like, do that quickly, because I need that platform, yeah. That jump is fucking barely possible on controller. Oh my god. What are you using right now? Controller. Moldy, I'm sorry, I'm gonna miss some of your messages. It's just gonna happen. Shit. Yeah, don't reset the camera second player, please. If only I could jump with the A button and didn't have to jump with fucking left trigger. Okay, using keyboard and mouse with a very weird setup with my hands helps. So I'm gonna do that. Of course they would throw in a dash orb timing like that. Why wouldn't they? At least now I have a consistent setup to immediately start the first 3 clicks. There we go. Oh my god. The fuck? Oh, I see. This is actually kind of a fun little room here. I like that kind of jetpack gameplay for whatever reason. Although, for some reason, I'm, like, having this weird inability to just take it slow. Oh wait, this part, the ending part, is kind of bad. Dude, for some reason those saw blades are moving way slower than it feels like they are. So I'm, like, struggling to follow the cycle. They ease. I gotta watch for the easing. That's what I gotta do. That was too slow. Try to guess where I am on the friends leaderboard. 69. Oh. The fuck? I immediately get how that works, and that's really fucking cool. That's really hard, but really fucking cool. What I gotta do to cheese it is jump, like, immediately, because I don't think I'd be able to do that otherwise. But it's cool, even if I'm bad at it. God, fucking 2-player controls, so disorienting. Rava really needs to give us custom keybinds soon. Yep, there we go. This fucking run back, oh my god. It's obviously, like, funny to complain about that considering what people put up in, like, Dark Souls games, but... my god. Orbit got verified? Shit, man! I beat a platformer and Orbit got verified. What's more impressive? Obviously Orbit, that's a joke. Damn, man. Let's add it to the sheet. So let me quickly hide my screen really quick because I don't know what's going to come up here. Okay, good. Considering I had to restart because of that bug, and I still enjoyed it, it's getting a 10. Where the fuck am I on that window? There we go. I'll do info like object count later. Today the 9th? Today is the 9th. Why doesn't the GDDL show tier for platformers? Well, let me answer your question with a question. How do you compare platformers to classics? Actually, I'm gonna give this one a 95, which is still a 10. It's just, you know, low 10. I'll give it a tier 2. How long did that take me? 9 minutes 6 seconds. And then 3, 4, 1. Decoration, yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna give it a full 100. It might not be like the most breathtaking visuals, but I like when levels just play it safe and simple to look good. Like sometimes I feel like it's good to have a level that just kind of embraces its own simplicity, you know? That's something that could easily get a high score for me, because not everything needs to be a fucking, like... I wanted to say, a more ultra level, and then I kind of remembered he's a bad person. He's a fucking horrible person. What was the name of the guy that made, yeah, I heard, rather, Orbit got verified. I'm gonna have to look. The fact he only died to the end once. But anyway, fuck, what was I saying? I don't know. Okay, gameplay. I'm gonna give it a 95 because of that bug. And originality. I've seen levels do this mechanic before, but this one did it really well. I feel like it probably came up with this idea independently, so I'm gonna give it a 100. I'm really... that's cool. Physics... puzzle. Yeah. Chat, let's go look at the Orbit video. I want to see. Zoink. Alright, shout out Zoink, because he's live right now. Yeah, shout out Zoink. Everyone go into chat, Zoink's chat and say, nothing is scary, says GG Furry.
Gift card, I can use it later. Okay, Minecap got it. Now I gotta remove it off the servers, I guess.
I'm waiting for it, chat.
Alright, chat. Well, and with that, the Orbit, all those sessions, the entire era has concluded.
You know what? Hang on. Oh wait, no, I can't. I don't have.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. Never mind.
Hello. No,
Hello.
GG, bro.
Good job.
Good
It was all
job.
because I joined. But it's crazy how I was with you throughout this.
Yeah, bro.
No, it's crazy how it's all me.
All right, I want to see the run. I've been so
bad, no matter
fucking hyped for this level, so...
Or what? I just clicked the black orb a whole second late. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, bro. Like, I just lose track because there's no LDM, so there's 47 pieces of glow in front of my icon.
God, I can't believe how fucking cool this looks. Am I gonna review this? Abso-fucking-lutely. Similar to Eternus and Grief, this is one of those levels I'm basically just waiting to review. He paused. It's illegitimate. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, this ship was one of the main parts I saw. Dude, this part is so fucking cool. Oh my god. This part too, like the giant fucking sun made out of an orb. And you have a black hole made out of orbs, like, bro. And if I remember correctly, it spells out orbit with orbs too, doesn't it? I think it might have already passed that part, I don't know.
I have no idea. I have no idea. I think I don't know if I clicked too late. Like, I genuinely think I clicked the blue orbs too late.
I don't know how...
Now I just have to...
Okay, so obviously he's gonna get it. Chat, I gotta ask, does anyone know what the gimmick with the end screen is? Because I haven't figured it out yet. Because I know it's like... I think you have to click at a certain point or whatever, but is it like randomized? Like, is it a sound cue thing?
Wait the stupid ball pit out, bro. Oh my god, please. I think I clicked too late, but genuinely, this could be it. Like... Oh my god, please. Okay, that's the... Like, I don't even know what to do, bro. I'm just...
Yeah, you have to click at a certain
Wait, should I click
point,
up one?
Frostwave, to not fall
Wow.
into the ball pit. But I don't know how you know when to click, or if it's, like, randomized or anything
Okay,
like
watch
that.
this. Oh my god, please. Just let it be over.
I kind of don't know if I like this ending. I think it'd be cooler if it was, like, way
Dude, I just
faster.
missed... Oh, I got one in. Let's go. Please. Not again. Please, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again. Let it be over. Let it be over. Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! Oh my 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 god! What?
Zoink was broken.
What? Oh my god! 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 What the hell?
Chat, I'm getting legitimate flashbacks here. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I gotta mute desktop audio because I don't remember exactly what video it was, but I'm getting flashbacks here. Hang on. Which one would it have been? I think it was this one. Yep. I forgot, yeah. Anyway, yeah, holy shit, though, for real, like, I got, like, GG Zoink. This is fucking huge. Like, chat, go, I'm gonna put this in the chat. Go like the stream and sub to Zoink. Yeah, not that he needs my shout-out, like, God forbid, but, like, go, like, give the stream some attention, because I did just watch the completion on stream. Yeah, like, go, like, if you're already subbed, go like the stream, you know, all that sort of stuff. That's fucking incredible. Don't fucking tell me. Did he do what I think he did? I swear to fuck. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, that's fucking huge. Did it get released yet? Or... Let's find out. Nah, I don't see it. Heartwarming, nothing is scary, helps out small streamers, Zoink. What happened? Zoink verified Orbit. Genuinely, like, hype as hell. And to celebrate, I want to beat a hard demon platformer. Let's find one. I thought I specified hard demon. Do I dare attempt this? This is like one of the worst levels in the game right now. Oh, desktop audio is still muted. Shit. That means I never unmuted it for the riot gag then, damn it. I legitimately do not know what the fuck you're supposed to do. shit, man. I felt like I actually did pretty alright that time. Ow. Ow. That's so fucking difficult to dodge. Am I supposed to be damaging him somehow? Oh! This whole time, I didn't know you could damage him. I don't fully understand how you damage him, though. I mean, I thought I was doing something. Hey, where the fuck am I? Okay, I was just stuck in the ceiling for a second. I don't understand. I feel like I'm supposed to be damaging him faster. I almost want to look at, like, a showcase and see what a showcase looks like. Oh, there's no showcase, because I don't have the showcases mod. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Oh, there's a guide from GD Strats. Hang on. GD Strats, what do you have to say?
What's up? You've read the title, so you know what's going on.
Alright.
We'll be playing Logotomy, and we'll go over some tips and tricks to get through this level. So we'll
Okay.
be going through the player attacking mechanics, followed by
Okay.
some tips and tricks to get through the first and second stage.
Alright.
Now let's begin. Now the player has two attacks, the star attack and the laser attack. To use the star attack, you spam press the left arrow, and for the laser attack, you hold the right arrow. The star attack is easy to aim and use.
It's left and right? Orbit is out? Nice. What? What the fuck was that? Okay, whatever. Actually, you know what? What am I doing? First, let's keep watching. Let's hear this guy out.
However, it doesn't deal a lot of damage. The laser attack deals truckloads of damage. However, you have to aim the attack, and when hurt, the attack disables, and it takes a while for the attack to activate. My strategy is to use the star attack at the start, followed by the laser attack, and to maximize damage, if my laser ever deactivates, I use the star attack, and then I would go back to the laser.
Okay, seems
Let's go over
like
the first attack
legitimately
stage.
smart.
The attacks the boss uses in order is the normal attack, the red laser attack,
No,
insane
it's
beam attack,
randomized.
purple laser attack, extreme demon attack,
Yeah, so this doesn't matter.
Easy
The
ball
order
attack.
is randomized.
and finally a combination of the 6 previous attacks. So by the time the boss uses this attack, you should have killed it by now, or gotten very close to. This boss is very forgiving when getting hit by attacks, as you get a full health regen right after you survive the purple laser attack, and when you finish the first stage. So realistically, the only attacks you should prioritize learning are these 3 attacks. The purple laser attack is by far the most annoying attack of this boss, and is most likely why you clicked on this video.
No.
One strategy I do is I either go directly above or below the boss, and I dodge when I move either left or right when the attack sort of lands.
I've heard phase 2 is where
For
the
that,
level gets
you are
hard,
now on
so...
the second and final phase, the most difficult phase to dodge. There are 3 attacks to it. In the first attack, the laser will always attack clockwise. What you should do is be on the left of the boss, and when the
Okay.
attack starts, start moving upwards and follow the laser. Normal attacks will also be used, so don't forget to dodge those attacks too. As soon as the attack stops, position yourself to the right, as the second laser attack will be shot in anti-clockwise. So start by going upwards and move in that direction. However, you must ensure you aren't getting hit by the red laser, as they deal heavy damage. The third and final attack is by far the most difficult to dodge. The attack will always shoot clockwise, and you must position yourself under the boss before the laser attack begins. When you are above the boss, try moving as right as possible to dodge the insane attack. Now after a few attempts, and a little bit of luck, you have been in the level. Congrats.
Okay. I don't think anything past that'll help. I think I'm just more gonna be helped by the fact I now know that I wasn't attacking correctly. I didn't realize it was left and right. That's weird. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Ow. Damn, man. I hate that it just abruptly switches directions like that. Okay, we almost had him halfway down. Shit, that was almost there. Wow. I know that all of the difficulty is after you get rid of his health, but man. Yep, that was fine. How's my frame rate a consistent 240? I'm playing on Linux. Also, that didn't seem too bad, so I think we're going to be able to do this. I think it really is just kind of trial and error and feeling it out, because I felt really confident there. Dare I say I'm kind of enjoying this? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it's fine. I think I get it, though. I think it just switches direction every time it fires. Yeah, that was a really bad attempt. Damn, man. Ow. I think it really does just depend on how you start. I've done better when I've just held the button and focused only on dodging. Yeah, something the guy said in that guide was actually doing the opposite of helping, because, like, in the video the guy was like, oh, if you get hit, stop holding the laser button and fire the stars. But I feel like the whole idea is to hold the laser thing and then just forget that you need to damage him and just perpetually hold it. Because if you focus on dodging, you'll survive longer, which means you have more chances to hit him. That was a bad example, but I didn't dodge shit. Another problem I'm running into is that I can't really tell at any given time where the floor and walls are and the ceiling and all that. Yeah, like, it is... A lot of this level's problem is the way you're walled in. Yeah, because there I was stuck against the right wall. I didn't know I was that close to it. He fired and rotated clockwise twice in a row. So it is just random? Well, there goes my strat for that before. I keep losing track of my icon because there's so much shit on the screen. Yep. Oh my fucking god. Luckily for you, Aram, the attack order is random and the video was wrong. Although, it's not like this level would be fun either way. Where the fuck am I? Okay, there we go. Dude, half that time I couldn't even see my goddamn icon. What the fuck do you mean? I wasn't in the beam. At least it didn't look like it. Granted, I can hardly tell what the fuck's going on in general with this. You know what the problem is? I'm outrunning the camera. There have been moments where I have moved too fast for the camera. That's what's fucking happening. I'm moving off screen. I couldn't move fast enough. I was actually stuck there. Okay, great. Well, sorry, Arav, I can't think fourth dimensionally. My favorite superhero, Captain Hindsight. Thank you, South Park. Okay. So, you have to be in the middle of the screen for that to be possible. But you also have to move to the bottom of the screen the moment he fires, which it's really hard to tell when he's gonna fire. Alright, well that's a lot to mentally process. this is Logotomy, yeah. The best level. Yep. I've seen Terraria Calamity bosses throw less shit than this. Yep. Sometimes it feels like it just fucking locks onto you. What'd you do? I'm kind of focused on the level. I don't even have the mental capacity to guess. Oh, nice. I suddenly just can't dodge that one, laser beam attack. Not the pink one, not the rotating one, but, like, this one. What the fuck? How the fuck did I already end up on the top of the screen? I just started flying up. How fucking small is this space? This is fucking stupid! Maybe if the level would fucking tone it down a little bit visually. Like, you don't have to nerf it at all. Just let me fucking see my icon, dude. Oh my god. Where am I? How the fuck was I on the top of the screen? I wasn't touching the fuck. Oh my god. And how am I supposed to dodge that? How the fuck am I supposed to dodge the fucking easy faces when they just pop into existence like that, bro? Starting to feel like nothing but RNG. I don't fucking understand. What was I supposed to do there? The only indication that I had that I was at the bottom of the screen was my fucking trail. My ship was off screen. How do you play this level? You pray. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do about that. Like, no matter what I do, trying to dodge that attack, I get stuck against the wall. Also, yeah, Lime Green, if you're not familiar with this level, it really doesn't start until their health bar's drained. Because the hardest part is the death phase, where they throw 3 more attacks at you after their health bar is drained, and they're the hardest attacks in the level. That's the thing, I like Touhou, but this is not how Touhou plays, so you can't, like, that doesn't carry over. Because for one, in Touhou levels, the fucking boundaries of the level doesn't affect you. It's not a big deal because there's a clear path where you can dodge shit. For 2, there's no randomization in Touhou, or if there is, it's very carefully implemented. And for 3, the biggest thing, you can just keep attacking. Your attack doesn't stop working if you get hit. The order of the attacks is random. As far as I can tell, at least. It feels like there's certain things that happen on a set sort of script. Like every time he does like the purple laser cross thing, that's always at a certain point. But especially, like, when he fires the Insane Demon faces and stuff like that feels so random. Great! I think if I get to that attack, since it's such an instant death, I'm just gonna start spamming. I'm gonna start spamming the star attack and hope. I mean, the thing is, Lime, this is the type of level that doesn't exist to be fun. It exists purely just to get Nexus to showcase it. That's what levels like this are. This is the creating community equivalent to clip farming. Yes, I know Zoink verified orbit. Great! Secret Way is probably my least favorite person in the PvE community right now. Like, specifically the person running that, I forget their name, but they're legitimately annoying. Aren't there two people running it? I think so. My big problem with Secret Way... Alright, let me get some shit off my chest about Secret Way, alright? First of all, a lot of people, when the interview shit first started to get popular, wanted me to be interviewed by Secret Way. And I have distinct memories of people like, yo, have you heard of the YouTube channel Secret Way? You should let them interview me. And I'd always be like, I don't know. I don't think they would do that, right? And eventually I reached out and I'm like, hey, a bunch of people have been telling me about, like, how they want me to interview you. Also, I'm fucking done with this level, dude. This might legitimately be the worst rated level, dude. This is what I get for deciding to play a fucking hard demon platformer. Play another one. Let's see. Let's play a fucking Army Ants level. At least that has a chance of being good. So anyway, because people... This is timed. Nope. I'm not playing a fucking speedrun tower level. Fuck off. Hi, Tina Bag. Fish collector? What's this? Sounds like it could be kind of cute. Okay, sure, we'll play this. It's got needle prevention, alright? Kill yourself. Arachnid Tetris. Did it not download the assets? Oh no, I guess it did. Anyway, yeah, a bunch of people kept asking if I would let them interview me, right? Which I thought was weird at the time, because, you know, I didn't know who the fuck they were, and I'm like, I don't know, man. But, eventually I reached out to Secret Way. I think specifically it was Ben Carr. And I don't know which of the two guys actually, like, does the writing or is behind the channel or whatever, so, like, I don't know. But I reached out to Ben Carr, and I was like, hey, you know, a bunch of people have been asking me about, like, this idea of an interview. Would you be interested? And they basically responded with, who the fuck are you? Which, normally I wouldn't be bothered by something like that, but they said it in a very, like, why would I interview you, you're insignificant type thing. And, you know, at the time I didn't think much of it, right? Because I was kind of like, alright, well, you know, I probably am just too small of a YouTuber. But as time went on, and as the channel existed for longer and longer, I was kind of like, huh, you know, they seem to only interview people that they can gain clout off of, right? And I don't want to say who, but somebody informed me, and I don't know if they had, like, insider info or what, or how they found this out, but basically, I was informed that they don't care about the people they're interviewing. Like, they choose the people who they interview, not based off of who they are most interested in talking to. They base who they want to interview based off of who would make the most, I guess, clickable YouTube shorts. If that makes sense. So the whole idea of Secret Way is that they're clip farming off of bad interviews. And now you'd think, oh, okay, that means the channel's low quality and that's it, right? But no, because the problem they have is that in order to get clicks off of the shorts, the interviews themselves, they stoke the flames in drama and ask questions that usually lead to a lot of toxicity in the GD community at large. Like, the Zoink one, they kept joking about Zoink being a furry, and they did it in a way that almost, like, led to a lot more anti-fur stuff happening. I can't say whether or not Zoink got any negativity from it, because, like, you know, I'm not Zoink, so I don't know, like, what their DMs looked like or anything. But what I can say is that outside of Zoink's DMs, just overall in, like, the backsides of the GD community, a lot of people just started being a really cringe, almost like a furry, you know? Like, well, not, they weren't being a furry. I'm sorry, I'm focusing on the level I explained this, but they were, like, being anti-furs. They were being really cringe, and they were being like, oh man, furries, ew, what are you, a faggot? And it's like, maybe you should chill the fuck out. They're just, like, why do you care so much that they're a furry? Like, that's not cool. And, I don't know, it's just, it really bugs me, because it feels like they don't vet their questions, they don't plan shit out, and it's just like, well, you know, let's ask the interesting questions, which interesting is Clip Farmer in this case, so it's like, let's put Zoink on blast for being a furry, what was the big thing? I'm trying to remember. I think it was like, they did it for both Zoink and Popoff. They were like, do you think TCD is bad content? And listen, here's the thing, chat. I fucking hate TCD. I think it is slop Mr. Beast trash. And by Mr. Beast trash, I don't mean like, hey guys, if we're gonna give people $100 to shit in their pants, let's see how many people will actually shit their pants for $20. I know I just said 200, but whatever. It's not that. It's more like they don't care about the content they're making because they only make it for money. Like, you can tell that if they did not make money off of the content, they wouldn't make the content. I'm not going to necessarily say they hate each other. I know a lot of them don't, because I know that, like, Trick and, fucking... I don't know, I think Trick and Connix are good friends, but, like, it's more just... I mean, it's basically the only way I could describe it is take the concept of a content farm and combine it with the concept of clip farming, and that's TCD. And I hate this direction the GD community is going in, because the GD community... Here's the thing. A lot of people who get mad at me for my opinion on TCD are new gens. And that's not a bad thing. I want to be clear. I don't hate on new gens because they're 99% of the community. Be real with me. How many of you didn't get into the game 2.1 or later? How many of you actually got into the game update 2.0 or older? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure some people in chat did, but a lot of you in chat right now probably got into the game in 2.1. And I highly doubt a lot of you were around for, like, Riot's prime, you know? You were probably, like, you don't remember when Cyclic was not seen as a cheater. And after 6 years, I mean, the 2.1 community is still new gen, because if you got into the game in 2.1, you wouldn't have been around for a lot of big shit in the community. But, again, I want to be clear, I have no issue with you being a new gen. Because new gens still have been, like, they have the opportunity to see a lot, and they are the future of the community. There's a lot they can do. But the problem with new gens is that they weren't around for how raw the community used to be. And I want to be clear, I don't like a lot of the old 2.0 community, because if you remember, the 2.0 community is the part of the community that harassed Triaxis out of the community for being trans. Like, it was not, you know, it was toxic, it was bad. People who say that the GD community is toxic now were not there for 2.0, it was a lot worse. But when you ignore the negativity, the best thing about the 2.0 community is that everybody made content basically for free. Like, people were making content because they enjoyed it. They were all, like, fucking, like, I almost said the word sleazy. That's not the word I'm looking for. They're all, like, I guess, shady, just, like, kids making content for fun, right? Fucking, like, Riot literally had a video where they showed that they had weed in their coat pocket at school while, like, eating mashed potatoes with a water bottle. Like, they were fucking kids. They were making, like, content for fun. There was no corporate business to YouTube, you know what I mean? There was no, like, making money off YouTube was not a fucking thought, right? And, nowadays, content creators are so financially driven that it's starting to suck the life out of content itself, you know? Like, you're like, losing that, like, I almost said polish, but that's, like, the opposite of it. You're losing that, that personality, you know? And I'm not necessarily saying it's bad for content creators to make money, because you can make money and do it well. And I'm also not saying it doesn't exist, because you have channels like Tried, channels like Multiverse, channels like fucking, why is their name leaving my brain? Zeronium. You know, you have fucking, EVW, even now that he's kind of sold his soul to children and sits in the recent tab all day, he's still honest, and that's why I still watch him. I like modern EVW, he's fine. But then you get, like, TCD and Vortrox, which Vortrox is, like, the best of them. And that's kind of sad to say because of how much I make fun of Vortrox. But Vortrox is a clip farmer. And I think by nature, I just don't like the idea of there being a clip farmer in the GD community. Like, I think the reason I react so negatively to Vortrox's content is because just the idea of there being a clip farmer in the GD community at all makes me sick to my stomach. It's like, I don't think we should go back to when all people did was upload completion videos, because that era got real fucking boring real quick. But I miss, like... I miss when, you know, people had lower sub counts so that you knew that they weren't financially driven. And I think if they are financially driven, that's fine. It's just... Fame fucking changes people. And more so than that, money changes people. So I feel like a lot of people kind of get lost in the sauce, and they kind of forget that the people watching their videos are the reason they have that money. So I feel like here's a good example, right? And I want to be very, very, very clear, okay? I like Doggy. And so this is not meant to shit on Doggy. He's like one of the only members of TCD I could stomach watching. But that shit with him linking like a scam website, totally not a scam website because it works, therefore it's automatically not a scam, right guys? Freemoney.com is totally legitimate. I don't know if that was the actual URL, but it was something along that effect, right? Fucking freemoney.com, and it's like, yeah, I'm about to get to that, Araf. But it's like, yeah, that's totally a legit website. The fact that people on Twitter had the gall to reply to me saying, it works, so it's not a scam. A lot of things work. Pyramid schemes work. It doesn't mean you're not being fucked over. Right? Like, just because you're not at the bottom of the pyramid scheme doesn't mean someone else is. It just means you're now part of the problem. So, you know. Fucking, anyway. The fact that he linked to that site at all, like, yes, he took the video down and apologized, I know, right? But also, really think about what that whole thing means. Because, like, that means that Doggy, instead of valuing his own audience honestly and only based off of the fact that it is his audience and he appreciates them, felt the need to milk his audience by taking a sponsorship, not caring whether or not it was a sponsorship he would actually want to sell to his audience. Right? He took a sponsorship, and then based off what he said later, he took a sponsorship from a company he would not personally buy from. And this is indicative of a problem with YouTube as a whole. The amount of fucking people who take sponsorships from Raycon and in the ad reads say, guys, I love Raycon, I use it every day. Motherfucker, you have never used your Raycon. If you did, you'd realize that the audio quality makes it sound like you're listening to Slipknot underwater. So, no, I don't, like, it's not an issue with Doggy himself, I get it, right? But, like, why the fuck are we selling people things we wouldn't personally use? Like, I have no issue with Doggy taking a sponsorship. Just sell people shit you'd use. I don't know how hard it is to get this specific company, but, like, take a fucking sponsorship from Wooting or something. Like, here's the thing. I don't think I'll ever take a sponsorship, just because it feels weird. It feels like it would break the pacing of my videos. But you can take my word for this, chat, that if I ever take a sponsorship, I probably am taking that sponsorship because I use the fucking product. It'll be a lot less Raycon and a lot more Kip Boga taking a Kraken or an Aura sponsorship. You know what I mean? It will be something that I actually fucking use. Now, to give Doggy credit, he took the fucking thing down, and he did apologize, which good on him, right? And so, I want to be very clear, I'm not shitting on him at all, because he already apologized. It's a lot like beating a dead horse. I'm more analyzing the mentality he was in before he was apologized. Or before he apologized. Wow, I can fucking speak. Before he apologized, the mentality he was in was that making money was more important than being honest with his audience. Now imagine someone who doesn't care about their audience and is only motivated by money. Picture, I don't know, Secret Way. Imagine what kind of sponsorships Secret Way might take. I don't know if they've done sponsorships, but you get my fucking point. It just it rubs me the wrong way. And I just don't like the idea of people being in this community for nothing more than money, because that means you can't trust those people. How long until a GD community member is selling us fucking NFTs? Right? Or actually, no, NFTs is out. Now it's, what is it? Shared ownership or whatever, the thing Logan Paul did, where it's like, you can buy part, or like a share so that the community owns my Pokemon card, or whatever the fuck it was, right? Like, how long until Secret Way does, like, everyone owns partial ownership of my GD level. You can buy stakes in my GD level, or something cringe like that. It's only a matter of time until we start seeing shit like that. And, I don't know, this is why I'm very selective nowadays with who I choose to watch. Because the moment... Yeah, and I'll be honest, I stopped watching Doggy because of the fucking thing, right? Because, like, the moment you link to freemoney.com is the moment I can no longer trust you. Because how do I know Doggy didn't just apologize because of backlash? There's no way to know. And again, I say this knowing that I could get backlash for it. I say this knowing it could piss people off, but at the same time, case in point, I'd rather be honest than protect my reputation. Because it's just like... It doesn't help that a lot of people in the GD community are young, right? A lot of people in this community are fucking young, and so, the old adage of, if you don't think you can get scammed, right? You're gonna get scammed. Like, I guarantee you, if you're sitting there listening to my rant right now going, oh, I could never get scammed, I am too smart, I will never fall for a scam ever, yeah, you're gonna get scammed. I can't tell you when, but it'll happen at some point. Everybody falls for scams, because, scams are designed for a demographic. Let me put it this way, right? Chat, how many times have you seen, like, a scam email that's like, oh man, your car's extended warranty was a robocall, but, like, how many times have you seen a thing that's like, your Norton subscription has expired, or whatever, right? And you were like, aha, who the hell would fall for that, right? I could never get scammed, I'm too smart, exactly. Like, who would ever fall for that? I don't think I'd ever fall for that, right? Or, like, you see a YouTuber have their YouTube channel get hijacked through, like, cookie hijacking. You're like, ha, I'd never take a sponsorship like that. That's real shady, right? How many times have you, specifically with the email, thought I'd never get scammed? And a big part of why was, who could fall for that? It literally has typos in the email, right? I'd never fall for that. I've seen... It has typos all over the place. That's a dead giveaway. You know what I mean? How many times have you thought that? Because it's a fair thing to think. You know what I mean? Like, I get why people think it. Also, I realizing I genuinely don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to go here. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna play a different one. Sad, because that was pretty fun. And it probably is still fun, I just don't know what I'm doing, and it's taking me too long to figure it out. My balls are fragile. What? Oh. I get it. Yeah, I don't want to play that. But yeah, so, thing is, I guarantee you a lot of you have at least had that. Even if it was an intrusive thought, you've thought to yourself, I'd never fall for an email scam because of the typos. Well, here's the problem with that, okay? Do you know that all of those typos are intentional? Did you know that, chat? This seems like a fun level. I don't know why I want to play a tower level, but I kind of do. That was info I don't know, actually. Yeah, so a lot of people who go, I'd never fall for this because it has typos, don't know that those typos are put into those emails intentionally, and the reason they're put in there is specifically so people like you do not fall for them. If you say the phrase, I'd never fall for that, it has typos, congratulations, chat, you just partially fell for the scam. Because the reason those typos are actually there is to prevent you specifically from contacting the scammer and wasting their time. It's literally just that. It is to weed out the people they know would not fall for the scam. Because the people those emails are targeting are elderly people who can't read. And the thing is, there are scams meant to target specific demographics. Like, chat, do you want to know a really fucking evil scam? This is one that I don't see people talk about that much. I think I might have seen one YouTube video talk about it. So, there's a scam, and the way it works is basically someone will comment their login info for a cryptocurrency exchange. And I don't remember exactly how the setup works, but the way the setup is supposed to work is they're supposed to trick you into thinking that they posted their login info by accident. Or at least that they posted it publicly by accident, right? And I don't remember exactly how the setup is, so you'll have to take my word for it, but it is very convincing right off the bat, because it's basically designed to make people like you and I think that they accidentally publicly posted their login instead of privately. The best I can kind of explain it, right, is, chat, you know the whole joke of like, oh man, look at 4chan, 4chan added a new feature where if you type in your credit card info, it censors it, and then someone like types in their credit info to test it, and they accidentally just posted their credit card info on 4chan, and so it gets used. Like, you know that old joke? Yeah, so basically the setup to the scam is to make you think that someone fell for that joke. So basically, you end up seeing someone's login info, and then from there, the assumption is that you're a piece of shit. The scam assumes that you're a bad person, and that what you would do is you would log into their cryptocurrency account and attempt to steal their information. So, once you log into their account, what ends up happening is the site that they have you log into will tell you, oops, there was an error, you can't transfer these funds. In order to transfer these funds, you need to log into your crypto account. Now keep in mind, this isn't like a phishing thing or anything. In fact, logging into it on the site by itself would not be harmful. The trick is that they are effectively going to convince you to convert your funds into, and not really into their account, but basically they're going to make it so that in order to pull the funds out, you have to, like, merge the accounts, basically. The problem with that is that what you do not realize is that the entire time, this account has been set up so that you can only deposit. You cannot withdraw. And so with that, now that the two accounts are merged, the scammers can just empty your fucking crypto account. So all of that is designed to work on people like you and I, because the idea is, oh, okay, so this dipshit left their login info, let's use it. Which targets the kind of people that would assume that, oh, I'd never fall for this scam because I'd never post my login info publicly. Which would also mean you would pounce on the opportunity if someone else posted their login info publicly. And that's how it all works. Shit, I fell. That's okay. Alright, bye, Lime Green. But yeah, anyway, my point with all of this is to say that, like, there are scams out there for every demographic. Because there are also scams that target good-natured people. The very common setup right now is, I accidentally sent you money, can you send it back? Which happens to a lot of people, and it works. A very popular thing right now is people on dating sites. They will pretend to be like a potential lover, and then what they'll do is they'll ask you for money to help them move in with you. Right? Like, oh, I want to fly to your place. And the thing is, that sounds like it'd be very easy to detect, but the scammers are dedicated, so they'll spend, like, fucking 3 years e-dating you, and then after 3 years ask you for a bunch of money, and then they'll just ghost you. It is horrific. And so, back to the GD community being financially motivated thing. My big fear, honestly, is that with how young people are in the GD community, bigger YouTubers are going to start promoting more and more scams, and it's going to lead to more people in the GD community falling for those scams. And that's what legitimately concerns me. So, what I'm saying is if you ever see someone promote freemoney.com, treat them like they're Adolf Hitler. I don't give a shit how good of a person you think they are. They just did the worst thing you could possibly fucking do. Even if you don't actually think it's the worst thing they could possibly do, act like it. Because it's a slippery fucking slope. Because the moment we, allow people to get away with freemoney.com, well, it's just downhill from there. God, that jump for that key is hard. I gotta say, too, chat, I've just started to learn recently just how dishonest YouTubers are. Right? And I want to be clear. Not all of them are dishonest. Right? Like, I definitely think that there's a lot of honest YouTubers, but at the same time, what I've started to catch on to recently is that a lot of YouTubers that I thought were honest people are the type of people that will talk to you, hit 1 million subscribers and then stop talking to you because you didn't grow with them and you're no longer an asset to help them grow. A lot of people are like that. They'll use you and your, like, 2,000 subscribers to get to 5,000 subscribers. They'll grow from 5,000 subscribers, and then they'll abandon you. And it's a legitimately sad thing. Because the best way I could describe it is how many times has there been a YouTuber you legitimately wanted to talk to and liked, and so you, like, DM them, and they just don't respond, even though they said in a video or a Twitter post that they would respond. Like, DM me suggestions, and then they don't take the suggestions. And I get that they get a lot of DMs. And I understand if, like, the first few times they don't respond to you. But there are some YouTubers that just legitimately never respond to their fans, and then turn around and say, like, oh, guys, I read all your comments. And then you go into their comment section, and not a single fucking comment is hearted or, like, responded to. They just don't reply to their fucking comments. You don't DM YouTubers at all? Fair enough, but, like, honestly, it's more relatable with the second thing I said. How many times have you found YouTubers where they say, I comment on, or I read every comment and I reply to as many as I can. And then you go to their comments, and not a single fucking comment they replied to, except for, like, 2 YouTubers that commented on the video. It's dishonest. Because they don't communicate with their fans. That's why I have respect for people like Emblemon, because at least Emblemon is pretty fucking honest about the fact that he doesn't read his comments anymore. Yeah. And I just feel like where I'm going with this is a lot of people you think are good YouTubers, behind the scenes are not. It's a classic case of never meet your heroes. And, like, I'll even say it goes the other way, too. I appreciate that y'all trust me, and I'm not gonna say don't, because that's, you know, shooting myself in the foot, and I'd rather not. But what I will say is, if you, and I'm not saying any of you do this, but if any of you blindly accept what I say as fact, or, like, assume that I said it, therefore it must be, like, gospel or whatever. Like, if you're listening to this rant right now, and you're thinking, like, oh, man, I bet there's nothing he's saying whatsoever that could possibly be wrong. You're not necessarily a bad person for that, and I'm not gonna, like, say anything negative, but what I will say is you should probably, like, think for yourself, you know? You gotta try and take everything anyone on the internet says at face value. Because for all I know, you know, fucking, Doggy could have been, like, hacked, and the hacker posted the freemoney.com link, and he only just now posted about it on Twitter 5 minutes ago, and I'm gonna look like a fucking idiot. Like, it's possible, right? And some of you might not follow Doggy on Twitter, so all you have is my rant, and, like, it's always possible that just something is wrong, you know? And so just, you know, always be skeptical. And I'm just not gonna pretend that it doesn't apply to me. Similarly, it's also possible that YouTubers are human, and they make mistakes, you know, who could have thought? But it's like, you want to know, chat, what really opened my eyes to just how much of, like, how dishonest YouTubers can be, basically. Alright? You want to honestly know. So, how many of you have heard of Mutahar, Some Ordinary Gamers? He got sort of exposed. I mean, it didn't end up harming his career that much, but he got kind of exposed. People were pretty mad at him for a bit, because basically he lied about being an engineer for like 10 years straight. Now, apparently this is not illegal like a lot of people were thinking, but people were still mad, and rightfully so. I mean, put it this way, chat. A lot of how I got into Linux was because of Mutahar. And now, just because he was lying doesn't mean Linux is bad, and I am very happy with Linux. But it is just weird that I took legitimate advice from him, only to find out later that he probably didn't know what the fuck he was talking about beyond guides he read online. Like, his Hackintosh video, in retrospect, is basically just him explaining a guide he read to you. He's not like a super uber hacker or cybersecurity guy. He's a guy... He's an enthusiast. That's the word. That's the accurate word. Mutahar is a tech enthusiast, not a cybersecurity expert or a engineer, right? So, you know, that made me pretty mad, because I'm like, oh, this guy that I trusted... granted, I had stopped watching him before I found out about this, because I started to realize just how right-wing he was. And, you know, I think my breaking point was... Alright. I'm gonna go on a bit of a second rant within my rant, but I gotta get this off my chest. This is the only time I'll ever be able to say this. But let me say something, chat. Trans rights are human rights, first of all. Alright? And if you are transphobic, go fuck yourself. That being said, I want to not only say this just to say if you're trans, you're valid. Trans rights are human rights. I want you to actually keep that statement in your mind, okay? Mutahar, when criticizing several trans people, has made the intentional decision to misgender them. In the face of being told, why do you care if I... or in the face of being told, hey, don't misgender them, that's bad, they're trans, don't misgender trans people, Mutahar would often respond, why would you care? They're a bad person. Do you really want this person to be in the trans community? They're a bad person. And to be fair, usually the people he's saying this about are really bad people. Like, Chris Chan was one of the people, right? And it's like... The argument is supposed to be a right-wing argument that's meant to back you into a corner and make you feel like to defend trans rights, you have to defend a bad person. But that's not the case, because let me remind you, again, of that thing I said, trans rights are human rights. You can be the worst person in the world, but you deserve human fucking rights. I don't give a shit how bad of a person you are, because of the fucking precedent that sets. Because the idea that if someone's a bad person, they don't deserve human rights, that implies that they are not human rights, and that you can selectively choose who does and does not get them, when everyone should have them because they are fucking human rights. That'd be like if someone committed a really awful crime, and a cop went, you know what, I don't like this person, so they don't get their rights, they don't get a lawyer, they're not allowed. Fuck you, no lawyer, bitch. That's not how that works. So I don't give a shit how bad of a person you're talking about. You don't choose to misgender them because they are trans. Trans rights are human fucking rights. It is not that hard to just refer to someone who's MTF by she, her pronouns. It's really not that fucking hard. So anyway, that's why I stopped watching Mutahar. It was that combined with how the Keffel situation went, where he implied that minors should not be allowed to get estrogen. Which is really awful. So, that all being said, when I found out about the engineer thing, I was still legitimately upset, because, I mean, I grew up watching Mutahar. I watched him when he was making, like, the creepypasta narrations, you know what I mean? Like, it still hurt despite the fact I didn't like the guy anymore. It'd be a lot like if I found out Sunday was an awful person. I mean, he is running a pay-to-win Minecraft server, which is really cringe, but not that kind of bad person, you know what I mean. So... Imagine then the extra complex feelings I got when I found out that the guy who exposed Mutahar was also jumping in on the bandwagon of falsely accusing Your Movie Sucks of being a zoophile. So I can't really trust either of them, you know? They're both kind of pieces of shit now in my eyes. Yeah, it's the thing I was talking about before, Cartoonist, where he was lying about being an engineer for 10 years straight. And so, my point with all of that, right, is to say that the person I trusted turned out to be awful, and then the person I then trusted afterwards because of the exposal also turned out to be awful. So, this is when I started to kind of think about my interactions with YouTubers more, and really just realized, hey, lots of these guys are kind of just pieces of shit. It's like, you have to just assume on the internet. Yeah, Smelldoodle, exactly. Or Smelloodle, my bad, I thought that was a D. Smelloodle, yeah, it's exactly what you just said. You have to assume that everyone on the internet has some kind of ulterior motives, and you have to go in and just, like, not trust people. Because the moment you let your guard down, they're gonna fuck you over. And I know that that's, like, not the healthiest thing to promote, because that leads to paranoia, but unfortunately, when it comes to the internet, that paranoia seems to be kind of valid. So, I don't know. But yeah, it's just really, like, the GD community becoming all corporate and seeing so many people make content exclusively for money and seeing people unironically consume that content. Like, yes, I get it, GD Twitter. They're not doing anything wrong. I remember fucking Lemon with the behind the meme situation. I know how shit of an argument they're not doing anything wrong is. They're making shit content. Referring to Secret Way, not TCD. Yeah, exactly, Gina Bag. Hey, Mark. But yeah, I think, if there's any takeaway from this rant, it's that you should... I mean, you can obviously make money off your content. Again, I want to be very clear. Like, I'm monetized. I can't say that, like, fuck people who make money. That's not... I'd never make that claim. No. If you're, like, so focused on money that you, like, just throw away your morals and start promoting scams to people, legitimately fuck you. And also, the other takeaway from this rant is that trans rights are human rights. I am struggling so bad with this part. I want to beat at least one hard demon plat. Like, that's all I want. YouTube, stop recommending Dull and Darkest. Yeah, that's another thing. Content creators going, I know my content's lazy, but it gets views, so I'm gonna keep making it. That's been my problem with EVW's content. Again, I respect him because I don't think he's done anything problematic, so, like, to be clear, you know, whatever. But it is why I'm a little sad, at least, about the recent Tab content. Because it's like, man, he used to make so much better content. And his video playing the random gauntlets, I'm really excited to watch once I beat the random gauntlets, because I'm hoping that that just ends up being, like, his old content and a breath of fresh air. Why is this so fucking hard for me? I don't know, it's like something about the double jump mechanic feels a little off. You know what a good contrast is of it, honestly, chat? Watch one of Secret Way's interviews and really take note of how almost predatory some of the questions are and how much it's like, ooh, this could cause some drama. I could get some clicks off of this, right? Do that with one of Secret Way's interviews, and then watch a Dasher podcast episode. Like, yes, Dasher podcasts, they go off topic more and they ramble more, but at least it feels like the guest actually wants to fucking be there. Am I just blind, or is this, like, really hard to see? No, it's just hard to see. It's just that I have my lamp off, and I have, like, my monitor is, like, really good, so I can see, but it's dark. It's hard to see. Why is it that off of that I couldn't double jump? It's like I have to be on that specific platform. But yeah, content like Dull and Darkest makes me legitimately upset, because if you're at the point where you're calling your content slop, you're basically just saying, yeah, I know this content's lazy, but it works, so I'm gonna keep making it. I just worry that the GD community is soon to get its big, like, watch mojo, you know? Like, how long until we get the watch mojo, or the fucking, the fucking, what is it called? The BuzzFeed of the Geometry Dash community. Like, how long until that happens? Do people even still fucking remember BuzzFeed, or am I old? "36 questions women have for..." Yeah. Yeah. Fucking 36 questions women have for men. I don't get that jump. The spike protrudes out in such a fucking obnoxious way. That should have been a half spike. Tidal Wave ended up on Watch Mojo. I did see that. That was really funny. It's like, whenever I hear someone be like, oh yeah, I love TCD, honest and good content, all I can think is, okay, did you grow up watching Cocomelon? And it's a fucking horrible thing to say, I get it, but it's like, at the same time, that's all I can think. Because it's just meant to grab your attention while being nothing. It's like jingling keys in front of a baby if the baby was fucking 16 years old. Wow, that jump fucking sucks. I wish I could disable the fucking snow effect like you can in Tower 22. I did such small jumps there. What the fuck do you mean? Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I don't think I need to collect those. Okay, that's where I quit. That is way too fucking hard for me. That is insane. What are my thoughts on Athos by Insidious? I have not seen it. I kind of just want to play, like... I was about to say I want to play a fucking... I wanted to play a How to Platformer level, and I think that's what this is. Lobby. Okay. This is lobby mode activated. That's not what I want, I don't think. Okay. Hola. Real tricky. Oh, fuck. So many people know this as being Nexus's intro song, but I've known this song longer than that, I think. :3, okay. Okay, so that one will kill me, but if I get there, I'm fine. Like that. It's hard. Okay, that was too fast. God, that's really hard. Got a new mic? Nah, I don't. Okay, so that's not what you do then. I don't understand then. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I thought that you would have had to go in there, but Oh, wait. Okay, that is what you do. Okay, there we go. We have to collect all these? Alright. Seems okay, hopefully. Oh, this room's trippy. I like this. This is cool. What an interesting way to do a maze. Oh, it's getting me too. That's fucking weird. Alright. Ah! I got fucking Megalovania'd. Dude, this is sick! Wow. Oh shit, and it draws as you're going. That's a little bit hard though, getting into that ship portal and not dying. I wonder if I could just fly with the orbs. But then again, that would probably mean I'd hit them and die anyway. Can I, like, hit the orb again and flip back? I can. I gotta, like, hold. I always forget how to do that easily, and yeah. Ah. There we go. Where do I go? Oh. Oh, okay, there's a checkpoint there. Good. I was gonna say, I think I had the needle. Oh god, find the differences! Oh, it's Bloodbath. I know Bloodbath. This should take me no time. It's this one. Yeah, because I actually should probably have pointed it out. There was a saw blade with an inner saw blade missing. Find me. Okay, I'm looking for you, buddy. Where are ya? I hope you look like a cat. I like cats. No cat there. No cat there. No cat there. I want to see the cat. Oh, I don't know if that was a cat, but hey. We found it. Oh shit, it's like a Dorabay level. That's so cool. Ah, I love that one. Okay, this is like actual Flappy Bird, so the pipes kill you. Alright. Oof, that's rough. That's so rough. Wow. There we go. Alright, that was hard. Oh, this is kind of creepy. I mean, obviously it uses a creepy song, but, like, the lighting really is kind of creepy. Okay. That jumps hard. How did I do that first try? Dude, those saws, man, that's rough. It feels fucking insane that there are almost definitely people who don't know the Dorabay levels. Yeah. The fact there are probably people who don't know about the Fernanfloo levels. Ouch. Okay, let me look at the hitboxes. Actually, I can't really do that. I think if I just get over there... No? Yeah, the problem I'm facing right now is I don't actually know where I'm supposed to go. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull up the stream and we're gonna try to get a better look at the room. Because I legitimately don't even know what you're supposed to do in there. I legitimately... Okay, where are we supposed to go? We go onto here, over to here, here, and I'm guessing we just walk over, but I don't know if we can do that. Oh no, we go over here. Okay. This level's kind of mid. No, it's cool as hell so far. Okay, that drop-off is hard, but at least now I know where I'm supposed to go. There we go. What are you doing? This is no place for mortals. Being like you must perish. Oh, no, wait, no. Beings like you must perish. Okay. I'll give you a lesson about private property. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. That was really close. Ah! What the fuck? Okay. Oh, I thought it was telling me to go through the side of the screen. Damn it. More than semi, they like lock onto you last minute. It's like if the pitcher from Really Fun Baseball was really good at pitching, but also really hated you. Dude! Hang on, is this the strat? Wow, that actually works. Just hug the right and then jump. Sorry, really fun baseball pitcher, but I figured out your tricks. Oh, fuck, there's another saw blade. Do we do it? You're not as weak as I thought. I'll let you pass this time. Goodbye, mortal. Alright. That was cool. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. That's hard. Yeah, that click is really hard. Wow. Oh shit, yeah, it is the Limbo song. I didn't even mentally process it. Whoa, okay. That's tight. Also, wow, that jetpack looks a lot better with my two-player icons colors. Yeah, this first click is kind of annoying. Not as annoying as that stray fly, Jesus. I think I figured out where the heart demon difficulty comes from. Oh my god, and you can't keep holding right because there's a spike on the wall. What the fuck? Okay. Alright. That's fucked up, man. Couldn't I, like, skip a lot of this by just doing this? Oh no, because I can't get down there. Okay, never mind. How the fuck do you do that? I don't... It's a green portal, so there's probably some sort of shenanigans I can do to get on the roof. Huh. Wait, how'd I do that? I was trying to see if I could go under, and I just kind of mentally processed that I'm on the left. How did I get over here? Fuck! How did I do that? Okay, that is how you do it. Wow, that's insane. Oh, that was fucking... I can't do the limbo keys. I've tried. It's red. Wait, can I just fucking... Okay, sure. That's really funny, actually. What the hell? Oh, that's cool. Wait, can I just... Oh, there we go. Oh, fuck. I have a brief window where I could just skip everything. Yeah. This is hard. Okay, that makes it a lot easier just doing that. Oh boy, okay. man. No, I almost had it. There we go. Oh, fuck. Shit. If I went a little later, I would have had it there. Let me try to find the pattern for this. Oh, never mind, I just got it. Random bullshit go ended up being the strat. Oh, fuck, it's Tetris! I had to run for the other side, didn't I? I'm stuck. Huh. You really do just have to book it for the other side. I got it! Okay. This is fucking hard! Oh my god! Who would have thought this would be the hardest room in the level? just gotta hit that teleport pad. That's all I gotta do. Almost. The thing is, you just can't stop. Also, good night, Frostwave. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, that was rough. Well, those spikes look really good. Oh, I just realized it's Happy Wheels. That's fucking fun. Okay. That green orb. Oh my god. Almost. Ah! Damn it. No, fuck. No. Are they actually frame perfect? Oh, wait. Wait. Even then, though, that's still hard. Alright, I'll tell you what, chat. I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Hi. Alright. Let's get back to this. Oh, I'm still on the BRB screen. Alright. No fucking shot, I almost did it first try. Oh. Oh, it puts a checkpoint here. Thank you, level. I am eternally grateful. My phone just vibrated. What was that? Oh, that's Twitter. I'll check that after. Man, this is fucking brutal. Ah! Sorry if that's loud. Chat, I had to turn on my fan. I was starting to sweat. No! Fuck! There we go. Oh my god. Oh. Yo, he's got heterochromia. Heterochromia, man. More people need heterochromia representation. It doesn't get talked about that much. I see a lot of furries giving their characters heterochromia, which I always think is kind of neat. It's weird because such an uncommon thing gets attention, but it's also cool. Okay, there we go. Why is it deadlocked but 9 circles? Show hitboxes. You should have put a hitbox on the player, man. It breaks the illusion. Are they all black orbs? Nah, that one's a pink orb. That's a dash orb. Okay. This is actually genuinely one of my favorite rooms so far, because it plays off the fact that show hitboxes doesn't tell you what kind of orb it is, which is really creative. No, this is like the perfect room for this. Since it has orbs and that makes it less fair. No, but that's what makes it interesting. It's like a really creative way to make this difficult. I've always been interested in making levels harder with hitboxes on. It's such a cool idea. That dash orb click is brutal. There we go. 25. Take 7 green onions to go to the next room. Holy fuck! Those are leeks, not green onions. Ow. That's a trap. Yeah, Pattern Seeker was the level that got me interested in it. You know, this game reminds me of something. And it's a really funny story, chat. And I'll tell the story while showing this. Oh god, I'm not even gonna risk doing that with controller. I don't want to exit out by accident. Anyway, this game reminds me, or this like mini game reminds me of something funny. Now, before I say this, I'm gonna compare this to a game that was dog shit. So know that this isn't an actual like comparison. I don't think this is anywhere comparable to it. It just reminded me of this. So know that I'm not comparing these two things. Just keep that in mind. Anyway, this reminds me a lot of this game that, back when I was still talking to my mom, I went to her house, right? And, basically, also I think I did it, yeah. But basically, my mom, I don't talk to her anymore. And a big thing is that my mom was, huge into NFTs. She was selling NFTs. I stopped talking to my mom, there's a reason. But when she was huge into NFTs, she was trying to get me to play this NFT video game that she had, right? And it was like a browser game, and it was kind of like if you combine Geometry Dash with the dinosaur game from like the Google Chrome dinosaur game, right, chat? And she said, hey, I've been trying to beat this for a while, and I'm really bad at it. If you beat it, you can win an NFT, so can you beat it for me? You play that Geometry Dash game, you're good at these kinds of games. And I'm like, you know, cracks knuckles, I'll give it a shot, keeping in mind that I was expecting the game to be pretty shit, because NFT video game doesn't sound pretty good, right? But I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. If it makes her happy, so like cracks knuckles, I'm like, alright, let me give this a shot. And I gotta be honest, I wish I knew the name of it because it's easily the worst game I've ever played. Like, it is so bad. Imagine the Google Chrome dinosaur game with input delay that could be measured in higher than 10 seconds of input delay. Like 10 full seconds. Not a millisecond, 10 seconds. It was legitimately unplayable. And I don't know why, but anytime I see like those kinds of side-scroller games, that's all I can think of now. Whoa. You finally arrived. It took you forever. I almost grew roots. Sorry I had to take a longer route today. Okay, the important thing is that you are here. Room 28. What are you talking? We are in the park. It doesn't matter. I'm glad you're here. I have something I want to give you. A little broken English, but that's fine. Kind of adds to it because it's like a visual novel. Something for me? What is it? First, close your eyes. Why? Yeah, okay, we both have the same reaction. Just make it silly. Alright. Yeah, the English is definitely broken. You can open them now. Okay. They are white chocolates, your favorite. Fucking actually, genuinely, white chocolate is better, though. You ever had a white chocolate Kit Kat? Okay, if you say things like that to me, I blush more. Thank you so much. You are very special to me. You are very special to me, too. I love you. Okay. Bro woke up. Hey, Hulky. Hard Demon Plat. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why am I teleporting there? Huh. What do I do? Oh, okay, there we go. I just had to get some distance. GG. Okay. Okay. We beat it! Yo, let's go! We beat a hard demon plat! Yeah! Let's go! Fucking hell, man. This is actually, like, in my top 5, I believe, because I don't have a lot of anything above medium demon. So this is like a top 5 plat for me. That took a while. My new platform level. More than half a year of creation. I hope you like it. Colon 3. Yeah, this was not bad. This was legitimately fun. Sadly, I do think that the broken English kind of made the dating sim part a little bit worse. That part was really funny. And I think that it would have been funnier if it was, like, actually readable, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe the broken English adds to it. I don't know exactly, but the gameplay is really good. I don't hate this. This is not Insane Demon. This was rated Insane Demon at one point? Why? The bug in room 28 was fixed. Okay, whatever. I hope that girl burns in acid. Bro... Of course, man. Ooga booga, woman, booby. How did I know the comments would just boil down to that? I had no fucking clue. Like, I didn't even really think about it. I didn't go, oh, woman. Yeah, these comments are fucking cringe, dude. Yeah, I have no idea. I do like this. I like Room 28 is the hardest one because you have to talk to a woman is a legitimately funny comment, but the other ones are like, wow. Got that bug that made me get Room 29 checkpoint early, so I have to watch Room 28 before every 29 attempt. Oh, that's what the bug was? Yeah, that's... I can see how that annoyed people. If that's why this is top comment, then I get it. That would actually make sense. Because I could only imagine, with how weird that jump pad jump was, if every time I died to it, I had to sit through the dating sim part again. Like, yeah, I can see why that annoyed some people. Okay. But then this fucking comment, like, why? Alright, whatever. Human have booby? Ah, neuron activated. Anyway. Fucking, let's add this to the sheet. No, I don't want to report the level. Fucking hell, I hate that issue so much where you can click through windows. That's so annoying. Alright, what was my time on it? 39:55. And then 5:16. GDL tier. I agree with the hard demon rating. I think I'd say it's around tier 14, 15, maybe. I'm gonna say tier 15 because there's a lot of tech that makes that rough. That's a pretty... maybe tier 14. Yeah, I'll go tier 14. Enjoyment... yeah, I'll give it a 100. I really did enjoy that. I got frustrated in some parts, but that's only because of the difficulty. That was really good. An Undertale fight, Insane Demon. Maybe I'll have to check that out. Decoration 100, gameplay 100, and originality 100. That's really fucking good. L2 platformer, yeah. Where does that put that on my demon list? Let's see. Sorted by my GGL difficulty, yeah. Forgot Really Fun Baseball is something I placed. Yeah, so that is number 5. So that is barely in my top 5, but that is top 5. That went above Chromicide, funnily enough. Enjoyment-wise, it's also up there. Yeah, not bad. Where is it in overall rating? Well, okay, it's going to be at the top as well, because it's got a 100, so it's tied for that as well. Yeah, there it is. The bottom of the 100s, okay. I don't really know what I had set as my tiebreaker for that. Oh, it's time. Well, shouldn't it be... hang on, I'm going to adjust my sheet in real time, but shouldn't it... and then 10. Okay. No, I don't have a tiebreaker then. Alright. This is gonna break for a sec. Okay, we're good. Alright, so I placed it on the sheet. I submitted it too, right? No, I didn't. Let me submit it. Enjoyment 10. Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed that one. Alright, well, it's getting late. It is around... Yeah, it is actually like 2 in the morning. We've been live for 3.5 hours. I might honestly passively keep attempting logotomy because I really do want to do it, but... Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing that one on stream, I'll be real. Alright, good night everybody.